What will we do with this moment? How will we be remembered? This is our future and our choice to make. I am asking you to choose greatness.
Welcome back to Real Trump News. Real news President Trump doesn't want you to miss. Senator Tim Scott writes for Fox News, "I'm concerned that if we don't impeach this president, he will get reelected. Rarely do politicians show their hand with such an obvious statement. That is a clear vision of the Democratic Party's goal over the past 3 years. Impeachment not only attempts to remove the president from office now, but would bar him from running for office in the future as well. Simply put, without impeachment, Democrats have no platform on which to run." With a little more than 9 months until the 2020 presidential election, the economy is booming in every possible way you could measure. There are more job openings than job seekers, and the unemployment rate has reached its lowest point in the last 50 years. 7 million new jobs have been created, leading to African American, Hispanic, and veteran unemployment rate setting all-time lows. Democrats know they cannot win in this climate, so they have decided to impeach the president. The Democratic goal for 2021 are to repeal tax reform and raise taxes, impose Medicare for all with no way to pay for it, force on us all a new Green Deal that accomplished little beside killing jobs and promising free college that we all know is not truly free. That's not the platform of a party that can win, but rather one that simply wants more government intrusion and control. The joke's on them, because even though they have impeached, President Trump is still going to be reelected. Cal Thomas writes in the Washington Times, "House Democrats' shame impeachment has been politics at its worst and opens the door for normalizing impeachment." Speaker Pelosi summed up the real motives of Democrats when she said that regardless of what the Senate does, impeachment will be a permanent stain on President Trump's legacy. In fact, the stain will be on the Democrats. Former Speaker of the House, Newt Gingrich, writes for Fox News, "President Trump's visit to the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland this week was a bigger triumph than anyone could possibly have imagined a year ago." The counter-staging of President Trump landing at Davos while the Senate began the trial over his phony impeachment. President Trump made his priority clear. The needs of the American people comes first. His meetings with the leaders from the European Union, Iraq, Afghanistan, and more will help America continue to protect its citizens and secure better trade deal for its workers. President Trump said, "When I spoke at this forum 2 years ago, I told you that we have launched the Great American Comeback. Today, I'm proud to declare that the United States is in the midst of an economic boom, the likes of which the world had never seen before." The Washington Examiner is reporting that President Trump will deliver an in-person speech on Friday at the March for Life, an annual rally held in Washington protesting the legalization of abortion. Trump will be the first president in history to appear at the march, one of the highest profile events of the anti-abortion movement. March for Life is in its 47 years, have taken place every year since the passage of Roe v. Wade, the Supreme Court decision that legalized abortion nationwide. Last year, Vice President Mike Pence made a surprise appearance at the march before roughly 100,000 attendees. The president also gave a message of support for the cause to the attendees through a live video. Jeannie Mancini, president of the organizing group, saying Trump has been loyal to the anti-abortion movement. Also, Ross Vought, an acting director of the White House Office of Management and Budget, writes in the Daily Wire. He said, "President Trump is the most pro-life president in history." And that's this week's Real Trump News. We will see you next time.